September 2025, and now it's 2:20 in the morning. Yes, I cannot sleep again in midnight. It's because women came to my dormitory, intended to work on me. There is an American woman in the room, and as I said, um, they don't want me to expose the non-consensual brain-computer interface the Hong Kong police use on me. Exactly, it is Alex Yuan who interest in neuroscience, and then he tried to please the CCP and use me as an experiment. So now I'm subject to real-time immediate frequency attack, and then I will knock out and being sexually assaulted. I will be assaulted and then being falsely accused as sexually assault other women, and that's the reason to giving the police to neglect my complaint about sexual assault, because there were a dozen of Western females, especially young women, who falsely accused me getting paid by the Hong Kong police. Of course, they didn't know that they were paid by the Hong Kong police. They thought some rich people doing something waitress to defeat or destroy previous CCP spy, or a woman who lure young women or men to have sex intercourse. But actually, I did nothing. I'm totally innocent, and that's why I need to make you to make sure that the rumor will not continue bringing by the police, because as I am outlaw, many people can make money from me, because if the police uh, suppose uh, suspicious that I had committed some crime, they should ask me for investigation. Instead of asking me for investigation, they avoid, they refuse to talk to me. Why? Because getting me stay in a float in this kind of situation, then all parties can make money, and the Hong Kong police can build up a network in the Western countries. Now, what happened in the UK is their network in the UK start to do the unlimited war for the CCP. So what happened tonight? Why I make this record is because um, a coordinator, I think the Hong Kong police has been investing a lot of money to smell campaign me, to pay here the people. There was a group of very young people, I think the age is around 12 to 18, maybe younger, um, especially boys. Uh, they treat me as a target and try to lock me out using frequency and then molest me. And I escape. And then I made a record yesterday about the situation. Then now, they change back to the Middle East man. And as you can see, I show you. That is the snooker table. That is the snooker table. And that was one night I was molested here in this chair after being locked out. And why there was there's no people here, because I've been come here and then left here and come back, trying to make sure that I can find a place safe for West. because I'm really, really tired because of um, when I came to this area in I think around 8 to 9 o'clock last night, um, there was almost no people. Suddenly, they came back. A lot of people came, and then it was all full. I'm not sure it is coincidence or randomly happened, but it all full. And then after a while, I feel dizzy and then almost uh, locked out being. Then I went out to take a bus and take rest and go wherever the place bring me. And then I came back around midnight, and then I tried to uh, make my midnight meal, almost finished. And when I start to cook, I found most of the pots disappeared, and one of the knives disappeared. So I have almost no, tools to make my meal. And then after a while, I managed to cook the meal, and then uh, there were different people came over. The man in the around the snooker table changed from young kids to a few Middle East men. And while this persecution in Germany start with Middle East men, they wear white T-shirts to recognize each other from the airport. And then gradually it turned into local German. So I'm worried about that. The smell campaign will get more and more local young people involved, just like the UK, Taiwan. And it's just really horrible because people believe in Roma and start witch hunting like those in London and Edinburgh in Sydney. So different a couple enter the guest kitchen, and then they have a chair in the kitchen, and then they start to kissing in the kitchen. So I have to laugh because I just like interrupt them. And then I went back to the room to fix something, and then the women didn't sleep, and I left the room, and because I really don't feel safe in the room, and then I went to a, a shower room with two toilets. That room last night was closed. I mean, there was no light turning on. It was all off last night, and I complained in last YouTube. Now it become normal, and then I enter one of the toilet and trying to take a rest. I think after 10 minutes, I heard someone open the door outside the main door, and then I heard a male's voice, and I'm not sure, but he just made a voice what something like that. And then I make sure I am in conscious situation, but I was like a little bit unconscious a while. And then when I woke up, I thought, I, will that man in the toilet? Then I left the room and go back to my room to take the enema bath, trying to come here to trying to uh, come to the guest kitchen to make coffee for enema. After I left the dormitory, I passed the uh, I passed the bathroom that I just hide myself, and uh, there was very tall white man came out from the bathroom, from the female bathroom I just stayed. Oh my God, it got me crazy, I think. Oh my God, it's just like Oh. And it's the situation is like they make a film of gaslighting. The man came from the bathroom, was very tall. He was an old man, but he just wearing an underwear, just like the young guys I met uh, when I left the bathroom in second floor. Two young guys wearing underwear. Just I don't know what they want to interpret. Maybe in the future, men wearing underwear means I have sex with them. I don't know, but I feel really scary. Oh my God, how come? That means at the time I passed the bathroom, and then the man came out in the same time. That means they have the CCTV very uh, accurately can locate me where I was. That's why when the receptionist told me there was no CCTV in the corridor, was he was telling lie last night, and it can actually capture where I am, and then uh, they asked the message the old man to come over so that I met him, in this situation. So I want to make a this craziness, this because they are going to make they are going to murder me. I mean, they are means the Hong Kong police, mainly the Secretary of Security, uh, Chris PK Tang, and because I accused him, used me as a tool to do money laundering of the National Security Fund. The National Security Fund has I'm not sure it had initially in June 2020 when it passed. um, the um, the government gave around, I think around, I'm not sure it is 50 billion Hong Kong dollars to the CK to PK Tang. And then after I think 1 year, he got another $50 billion. When the reporter asked him about how the money will be used, and why the legislative councillor cannot have the detail about how he used the money. He said because of the security reason, because of the uh, 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 yes, the security reason, he wouldn't expose the details of the 130 billion Hong Kong dollar, uh, how he approved to use. I think a lot of money has been using the reason of persecuting me to be tapped from the Hong Kong National Security Laws funding. So they are actually, and I'm just an ordinary woman. I'm not an activist. Neither do I have any doing any campaign. I didn't join any political party or even um, uh, uh, thinking extreme, or I have never advocate independence of Hong Kong, but I did say that I feel just like the independence of Scotland. I feel people can say that they want independence and then they can vote for it just like that. But myself, I didn't advocate independence of Hong Kong. I'm just an ordinary person, but because I offend some of their friends, so they develop a plot like a movie, and then put me in a position that I will be tortured until I die. So now I know the reason why they put so much energy in doing propaganda and round me up because it is only about money. There's only two things because for Hong Kong people, we've been, in 3 generations since the UK occupied Hong Kong. We don't have any nationality. We are neither British nor we are Chinese. Patriotism isn't the things that in our blood. So it's impossible that PK Tang or Alex Yuan or Robert Chow or Lee Cham-wing have any, anything related to loving the country. What they want is faith, to feel, have a kind of close relations with the Chinese government that give me them a sense of safety, and also making money is the ultimate goal for everything they did. So after long, investigation and then observation, and I found there have been, I think, a few hundred or even thousand men, especially Hong Kong men, using me to make money. And then I climb up the, this power ladder, money ladder, and then I found it is because the National Security Fund. So they can use it, Chris Tan can distribute the money to Alex Yuan and give him the project of prosecuting me or torturing me as a reason to tap the money from the national security law. From Lee Cham-wing's perspective, he can steal my intellectual property, and then using me as the scapegoat of Chris Tan, because Lee Cham-wing is the political PR for Chris Tan, and he want him to be the next chief executive of Hong Kong. So in all these situations, they put me in a position that they are like doing what they said, Hunger Game. So in Hunger Game, the actress, the main actress, has to avoid to be destroyed, avoid to die, and what I just mentioned is just like a movie. They have the script writer, and then they have the local criminal to set up everything for them. For every accommodation I entered, they will have the CCTV and install more hidden camera in the bathrooms, in the toilet, so that they can watch me, especially after they did sexual abuse. They want to see how I clean my body, if I scrap my private part, because they use chemical. It can be very, very painful, and I need to wash out the chemical. So they will find a reason or evidence saying to the doctors that I scrap my bottom part, and then it happens, and then it becomes like sexual assault, and then I want to get free accommodation. So it is real horror you can't imagine, because it is 130 billion. They want to use me as like the banana with Dutch tap in the auction, in the auction house, because I am just like an ordinary person, but they exaggerate my influence to make me like a very, very influential person, to a point they can get whatever money from the National Security Fund. So if any reporter, if they want to know the fund is using properly, you can chat with the relative of these people like Alex Yuan, Lee Cham-wing, and PK Tang. I believe more and more people related to them were making money from me under national security law. So what happened is I will met, a tall man, a white man with underwear just in front of me, and then a few kids wearing underwear in front of me in uh, just in a consecutive 2 night situation. And then it happened. You can imagine how much they spend on me because they want me to look like schizophrenia. So they they actually pay people to stay here with me. You can't imagine. In every accommodation I stay, they will how they do that. Usually, they will contact the middle management to do bribery, and then the middle management will allow them to arrange to replace the criminal staff. The criminal, some of the criminal, they train them to know the computer system, so the real customer came to the hostel do to do check-in, the criminal can do it. So when they replaced the criminal staff with the real staff, especially in midnight, and the criminal staff will arrange the chosen traveler who want to make quick money, and then some naive women who want to make quick money to stay in my room or to stay around me. And in midnight, after if I am not, if I am not conscious enough, I go to bed, and then I will become unconscious because of non-consensual BCI, brain-computer interface. They install something in my brain or connect my brain with computer. So with the right frequency, I will log out, and then my whole nerve system become numb, and I couldn't feel pain or nothing. People can move my body, and they carry me all around, strip all my clothes, and then play with my body. I know nothing, and it had been happened in the UK many times. While I have all the photos and all the evidence telling the UK police to check the CCTV, they do nothing. Why? Because there was a very, very strong network and then of bribery, and they connect with Alex Yuan and thought he was the victim of exposing me. But actually, everything was uh, uh, planned by him, designed by him, the torture program, including set up the UK police. So now they want to set up the German police that allowing these crimes happen. What will happen next is demoralize the people, thinking is it possible to sexually assault a person if the person was told sex criminal. Instead of complaining to the police or the counselor that not letting sex criminal running around, but they punish that person in the public space. That is unlawful. Even I were the criminals, it was unlawful to do private or to do community punishment. So I want to round it up that because now I speak English, I want those who joined this this abuse program, please stop, because you are being used. Everything you do is under the camera, and you will become, if you strip my clothes and sexually assault me, they will put this footage in the porn site, Now, whether you're wearing clothes or not, you become a star, a porn star in pornography. So this is the unlimited war of the Hong Kong government. They want to see the Western people, especially the young people, especially the young guy or young women, they were in the pornography because they want to demoralize the young people and then demonize the Western people to let the Chinese young people not to admire the Western value system. It's not as simple as you are in front of a sex criminal like me, but you are facing the future of your kids, and they will see you molesting me, and you lost all the respect from your friends, uh, your clients, especially you become successful. So stop doing that. Think about your future, and the money you receive cannot, comparable to your future, and you have to think carefully before you strip someone's clothes and molesting her, because ultimately you are a sex criminal. Okay, I stop here. Hopefully someone will spread uh, my story, and it's just a horror that I face. I just faced. Oh my God, and I make this record. Okay, I'm really tired, really sleepy, but I have to, make myself in high conscious. Otherwise, I will be locked out and sexually abused. I I have been sexually abused in public place, uh, in everything public. No one helped me. I don't know why, but in case you want to help me, please download my YouTube video, talk to others, and think about how you can help me. You can contact the human rights organization. Because my phone is hacked, I was followed. When I go to this place, they will have the fake undercover police as the yellow ribbon post-democracy group to contact this NGO, spam campaign them, spam campaign me, and then I was refused by one NGO after another, and got a lot of phone number to call, and then I end up 4 years cannot find any help. So it's inhuman. I don't want it. I don't want I become a successful case for this group of men. Otherwise, someone will follow me to be suffered in this kind of situation. Please spread my story, trying to find ways to stop the collective sexual assault. Thank you very much. Awesome.